Mr. who is the Hispanic volunteer, community volunteer. And of course, Mr. Tez, before we had our second commercial break, we were talking about the expansion of the United States west of the Mississippi that took in all of that land that at one time could rightfully be claimed as Hispanic land. But Mr. Tez, looking at the increased Hispanic population in Tennessee, and of course not only in Tennessee, in many areas of the South, there is some belief that within this next census there will be demonstrated that this is an increasingly large population and that the country is becoming more and more. Well, what are some of your thoughts in terms of what is happening there?
Well, it seems that the last census identified about 7,000 people with Spanish surnames. And of course, that was probably a little undercounted, probably grossly undercounted. But now we kind of anticipate, I've heard 25,000 about 5 years ago, and I think there's more like, I'm talking about the local area in Tennessee, Nashville area, and there might be as many as 40, even 80,000 in the local area. So there's really growing quite a bit. And of course, Memphis has about 100,000 Latinos, and so Chattanooga has a large number. It seems like there's a great influx of people coming from other countries and also from other parts of the U.S. But as we have new children being born here as well, and so there's quite a few of them. We have a clinic that helps women without insurance, Latino women that have prenatal care and so on. So there's quite a few little babies being born here too. So they're Americans.
Well, so it's really quite difficult in terms of really tracking the number of people that might be counted as Hispanics within the area, because I think you've mentioned 40,000, then you said it could be as high as 80,000, which is to say that there's almost a 50% difference in terms of who really might be. Is there any way, and of course being one of the vice chairpersons of this upcoming census count, is there any way to get an accurate account, more accurate account of in terms of who's here and who's not?
The best way you can do it is encourage everybody to come forward, and that's what we're doing. We have running ads in the Spanish language newspaper, where there's at least five right now. And the majority of them are carrying notices, let yourself be counted for 2,000 and so on. We also have 3 radio stations in Spanish, and they are promoting it. And every chance I get, and I talk to groups, and I say, don't forget to get everybody to count, to come up and be counted, because I hear the census itself is hiring volunteers, or part-time workers, and they're paying a pretty decent pay to help out to count people, because it's important to the city. Each person that is counted means anywhere from $100 to $150 for the city as money from the government, the federal government, which is our own money, is coming back to us that way. So,
well, why don't you speak to this issue of the count from the point of view of that there is no fear that the persons who are counted might be kicked out of the country if they don't have certain cards, about the confidential